Why strong men choose silence over attention and become unbreakable. A man sitting alone in a noisy cafe. Around him, everyone's trapped in their screens, scrolling, posting, liking, refreshing. It's chaos disguised as connection. But he's different. He's not chasing attention. He's not performing for the crowd. He's calm, listening to an audiobook, maybe reflecting on his thoughts. He's not lonely. He's free. And that freedom, the ability to be content in silence, makes him dangerous. Because a person who doesn't need validation can't be manipulated by it. And that's exactly what this world fears the most. From the moment you're born, society whispers one message in your ear. You are not enough by yourself. Every commercial, every dating app, every influencer, they all profit from your insecurity. They sell you belonging, approval, status, anything that keeps you dependent. But what happens when someone stops buying the illusion? When someone no longer craves applause, attention, or acceptance? He becomes unpredictable. And in a world built on control, unpredictability is rebellion. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled millions, once said, "All cruelty springs from weakness." Even with all that power, he spent his nights alone, writing, reflecting, questioning himself. He practiced solitude not as escape, but as strength. Centuries later, Nietzsche echoed the same truth. The individual has always had to struggle not to be overwhelmed by the tribe. Both men understood something timeless, that solitude is not isolation, it's evolution. Because the one who can sit with his thoughts, without distraction or fear, becomes the one who truly understands himself. And once you understand yourself, no one else can control you. So what makes the self-sufficient person so dangerous? First, they've escaped the addiction to approval. They don't measure their worth by views, likes, or followers. Their validation comes from within. Second, they've befriended silence. Most people can't handle silence because silence reveals the truth. It shows you your fears, your regrets, your weaknesses. But the strong don't run, they listen, they learn, they grow. Third, they can't be manipulated. You can't control someone who doesn't crave your acceptance. You can't shame, seduce, or scare them into obedience. They've already faced their demons and survived. That's what makes them untouchable. Marcus Aurelius had a nightly ritual. He'd ask himself 3 questions. 1. What did I desire today that I didn't truly need? 2. What did I fear that was beyond my control? 3. Where did I betray my values for approval? He wasn't journaling for fun. He was training his mind, building the muscle of inner strength, because once you see through your own weaknesses, you start seeing through everyone else's. No manipulation works on a person who has confronted himself in silence. So what are the foundations of true independence? 1. Radical self-honesty. You stop lying to yourself. You admit your flaws, your fears, your ego. And once you face them, no one can use them against you. 2. Moral independence. You create your own values, not what culture or religion hands you, but what your reason and experience prove to be right. 3. Emotional self-sufficiency. You stop depending on others to feel whole. You become your own source of peace. 4. Intellectual courage. You question everything, even your own beliefs. You speak the truth, even when it costs you. That's the foundation of a free mind, and free minds are always dangerous. Of course, there's a price. You'll lose people, you'll be misunderstood. You'll be called arrogant, antisocial, even broken. But that's the cost of sovereignty, and it's worth every scar. Because here's the paradox. The man who doesn't need anyone becomes magnetic. His energy draws people in, not because he seeks them, but because he doesn't. When you stop needing approval, you start radiating confidence. When you stop chasing love, you become love. That's the real power, not in being above others, but in being whole within yourself. So my challenge to you is this: Spend time alone, not scrolling, not distracting, just being. Ask yourself, what do I believe because it's true? And what do I believe because I was told to? Because in a world desperate for conformity, the most radical act is learning to stand alone. Stay silent, stay strong, and stay dangerous.